It is often said that you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, but that may not be entirely true, not in all cases. Egg prices are high. Some people are trying to avoid them, but we've got some creative ways to swap them out of your recipes without losing flavor and maybe saving some money. In fact, a lot of those ingredients might be in your pantry right now. That's what we're talking about. You got them on your screen. Here to help us understand more is chef and owner of vegan restaurant Chloe right here in New York City, Chloe Coscarelli. Chef Chloe, good to see you.
Good to see you,
I got to try
Tony.
this restaurant. I just heard about it today.
You got to come by. We have no meat, no animal products, and no eggs. So I'm going to show you how to use some budget-friendly ingredient swaps so that you don't need eggs in your cooking.
Talk to me about it. What do we got here?
All right. So I think the most common use of eggs is just like your basic scrambled eggs breakfast. We are swapping out a scrambled tofu.
Okay.
There are two tricks to making it taste just as good, if not better, than scrambled eggs or an omelet. I use two textures of tofu, extra firm tofu and a silken soft. That gives you a nice firm bite, but also gives you that creamy kind of runny egg texture with the soft silken tofu. I think sometimes people just grab for one. Blending two textures makes it a little...
Before we move on, I'm guessing you drain with a towel, dry it up,
Yeah,
and
you
then
can
use your
press
fingers to
it,
break
get the
up?
water out, flavor it, exactly. I like to flavor it with a little nutritional yeast, and some turmeric gives it that bright yellow, eggy color.
People should really get this at home. I don't think people have woken up to how good nutritional yeast is.
Yeah, you can find it on the baking aisle of your grocery store, and it just adds like a savory flavor and a yellow color, perfect for an egg swap.
A little cheesy to some people's taste.
Yeah, a little like cheesy, nutty. I added in kale and cherry tomatoes, but you can add whatever you like to add to your eggs.
Cool.
Also very high protein. I think eggs are so popular with breakfast. A lot of people crack them into their pancake batter.
Yeah.
But we are actually using baking powder in our pancakes. Just a tablespoon of baking powder swaps for one egg.
Really?
Yes, and it makes it really airy and light and fluffy so that you don't need eggs, and you probably have baking powder in your pantry.
Baking powder, not baking soda.
Powder, not soda,
Okay.
makes it really light and fluffy.
All right.
This is great if you have kids and they want pancakes in the morning, but you didn't have time to shop and don't have any eggs.
I have a colleague who is allergic to eggs.
Okay.
And on her birthday, we don't know what to give her, but this would be a solution.
Yes, baking, another place that people use eggs, but you really don't need them. I make cake and cupcakes with our secret ingredient, which is vinegar. Also something you probably have laying in your pantry. So when vinegar reacts with a little baking soda, the chemical reaction binds it together so that you don't need eggs to hold your baked goods together. When you then bake it in the oven, the vinegar flavor bakes off, so you don't actually taste the vinegar, but it just is that chemical property that holds it together. Another thing that you probably have laying around, much more budget-friendly than eggs. Would you like to try a cupcake?
I do want to try a cupcake,
right,
yeah.
let's
Thank
see
you.
what we think.
And while I'm eating here, why did you become so passionate about finding egg alternatives?
Well, obviously the egg and dairy industry
This is great. This is great.
is not sustainable.
It is not dry, Sean.
Good.
Very moist. This is terrific. Wow.
Amazing. Yeah, so no animals were used in making any of this. No eggs were used, and all super budget-friendly swaps.
Wow.
Another good thing about baking without eggs in cupcakes and cakes, if you're baking with kids, they want to lick the spoon or spatula. There's no raw eggs. You don't have to worry about salmonella. It's all safe to eat.
I couldn't hear you talking because of my chewing. You got into this because of the animal cruelty side of things or some other reason?
Yeah, it's a very cruel industry, and when you taste the substitutions, you realize that you actually don't need eggs or meat to have delicious food.
Chef Chloe of Chloe on Bleecker Street.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
come on down.
Really
Come
appreciate
check
it.
out our brunch.
Thank you.